First up, bro, it's got to be Snake Man. I mean, everyone has Snake Man. I think everyone does have Snake Man in the game. So it just makes sense to have him. I mean, he does a lot. He shows up quite a bit, like, since he got introduced. So I feel like it's easy to buff him. Just, like, make him faster. Give him a speed boost. Perfect dodge. I'd say give him a speed boost and, like, probably probably a health, like category. That's probably it. What's crazy is I see people use Bounce Man, whatever the hell, and he's not good. So just buff him, please. I mean, this is above all the gears. I mean, come on, like you might as well buff all the gears. Gear 5 is still good. Volume 1, Volume 2 is still gonna be good for probably like 2 months. Or yeah, probably 2 months because it's a runner. So we'll probably get. He'll probably get a bunch of counters that he doesn't really need. Mihawk, my guy. They probably won't drop another one if we're gonna be honest, but they could just buff Mihawk. Mihawk is goated. Everybody who's played for probably like 3 years, I would say, has Mihawk. I don't have him leveled up to 100, which I think I have him level 80, which is surprising, but he just needs a little buff. I mean, he just needs to be quicker. He already has skills that go through walls, stuff like that. I think he also has some sort of reducing of traits. I'm not sure. I'll leave a note, obviously, on the screen. But get this man in office now. And of course, I mean, if they're gonna if they're gonna buff Mihawk, they're gonna have to buff Crocodile. Dude, I don't think they need a buggy. If they should just drop another buggy that like can turn into cross guilds or something. I don't know. Maybe a dual unit and a skill that makes them change. I don't know, it's buggy or something. But yeah, buff this Crocodile. This Crocodile's actually good. I have literal gameplay of me getting beat by this Crocodile while trying to use Chopper. But it was the first time I used Chopper. Like, I just had Chance card on him. Didn't know what the medals were doing or anything I had on him, so he absolutely demolished me and my team. But my team was just shit. I'll probably show gameplay. But that shoot skill, oh my god, you buff that, amazing. Now, I read the manga, so I don't know if they will buff him. I think they should. They'll probably just give us another unit. He won't do anything different, so I don't care though. I'll get the nigga. But yeah, dude, Whitebeard, just buff this dude again. He doesn't even need that much shit. Like Uta, I feel like Uta didn't even get that much of a buff. The Utas didn't get that much of a buff. Like, they could just hold on a little bit more. Not the red Uta. I don't know what they really. She just got Kobe skill. That's the only difference I've really seen. Singer Uta did exactly what Singer Uta always did from my memory. Defend, but not really defend. Stay alive, but not really stay alive. So kind of just be mid. But this Whitebeard's goated. Like, you can still kind of use him. He just needs to be quicker though. He doesn't really even need like a buff and attack or anything. He just needs animations to be quicker and a little bit of status null at, a certain health or some shit like that. I know everyone wants the other Rayleigh's buffed. I want this Rayleigh buffed. I think it just makes more sense. He was ass. Now he's not ass. So, well, he is still ass. He was only good in Shanks meta. That's like, I want to say like 4 EXs after. Nah, maybe 3. Maybe 3 or 2. I can't remember, but yeah, he was never good. He was only good against Shanks, and then everyone else could just beat on him. So it didn't make any sense. Just make this dude good. I feel like it's not that hard. If you can make S-Shark doable and S-Hawk doable again, I feel like Rayleigh's like really no hard feat. It's fucking Rayleigh, come on. These next two, I need them buff. Like, come on. Big Mom and Kaido, just buff these dudes. They're goated. I mean, how could you? I think everyone in the game gets them. Like, they're not rare at all. But just buff them, because I still see people use Kaido. Like, I don't think that's like a crazy statement. I think most people still like. I'm in SS. Okay, gold, diamond, it don't matter. Kaido's gonna show up in a match at some point if I play for like 30 minutes or an hour. And just buff these guys. I mean, come on. It's fucking the Yonko. You can't even use any Big Mom right now. That's a shame. But these are irregular buffs, so they're not gonna buff EXs. But come on, Big Mom at least, man. Obviously, who's next to everybody? I think used Zora Charo or whatever. I think he could come back. I think he would be kind of like Uta though if they were to buff him. Like it wouldn't be too crazy, just because like there's not really much you could do. Like you would just speed him up a little bit. Maybe I don't know. You could definitely do some shit. But who I really want buffed is Law. Like he was bad, dude. I remember I put so many points in him like every day. I almost like unlocked him through the exchange point. Or yeah, I think that's what it's called, exchange point thing. And then I got him on my summoning, and oh my god, he was so bad. I was so sad. I was like, God, because I was seeing clips of Law and everything on like Wano, and he was so cool, and they just did me fucking dirty. Please buff this guy, especially if we're not gonna get at least an LBAF for what is it called? I don't know, Winter Island Law. Next up, these two gotta have the thriller bark. I don't know. They gotta do more for Moria, especially with the information we get about Moria and the LBAF. I'm not gonna spoil, of course, but like, this guy's kind of good at it, you know? I used to hate this nigga. I don't know why he still looks like I don't know why he looked like that, but you need to buff these two. I know I never played with either one of them, but like Moria, like imagine Moria today's meta. That's just, I can't, but that's what we need. Y'all wasn't there. I'm telling y'all wasn't there if y'all don't know about Kiowak. I don't know. The Ninja Turtle nigga, bro. Oh my god, if they give him a buff, he has the highest potential to become, like, he'd be better than Chopper. I'm letting you know now if they buffed him. Okay, probably not because Chopper's light, but he could counter Chopper and probably everyone else in the meta. I'm gonna be realistic. His skill 1 literally comes back if you use it, you know? I think you have to kill, or maybe knock someone down or some shit like that. Or maybe you just have to hit them. Kiku? Yeah, I think it's Kiku. Oh my goodness. Goated. In that last minute, I would just make it, you have to get like a certain amount of kills or something. 2, instead of just making it like the last minute to have the mask pop out. But if you don't know about the mask, you just wasn't there, man. I'm telling you, Wano, sleeper. A bunch of sleepers. I just didn't summon a lot of them because I was like, I don't really fuck with them like that, but sleepers. I wanted Bullet so bad, never got him. Still don't got him, as you can see, but man, just give me him. Give him a buff. Like, he's cool. If they're a movie character, I feel like you should just buff him. I mean, he's not in like regular summons, I don't think. I don't think I see regular people just keep, pull Bullet. I think he only comes up whenever you pop, like, actually has a banner for him. So, Joe, just buff this dude. Like, why are we not buffing the movie characters? And if you're a One Piece fan, you already know Ryuma. Everybody glazes this dude. People think he's one of the best swordsmen in the world. Nigga did nothing. Lost the pre-time skip Zoro. Slayed a dragon. From what I've seen in the show, that's not shit. You gotta be honest. And the manga, and the light novels and shit, that's nothing. But buff this guy. I mean, he'd be cool. Like, give him some sort of state or something. I don't know. Like, he doesn't even need all that. Just buff the nigga. Like, he has so much potential. Magellan. How far you have fallen. You know what I mean? He really needs a buff. I don't know why they don't buff. They should just buff characters. They know people, like, because they have our data. Like, you can look up the percentage of wins, everything on that, like with a character and shit like that. They probably have our data from like a while ago. They know who we used to main and shit like that. They know this guy was a popular character. Buff him, especially because we don't have any poison. We don't have any poison traits anymore. Well, I guess we do because Judge is still kind of in the meta. Like, people still kind of play him. But for some reason, Saturn didn't have poison. I don't know. Let a poison user back in. We'll ask for this a lot. And I think, yeah, they should just do it. They should buff both these guys. I know they already buffed Katakuri, but I'd say buff Katakuri too. If they buff Zoro, do not have him like King of Hell. They don't need that again. I don't even think he needs to like have any type of survival of health. I think he just needs like his maybe base health to be increased while he's in that state. And then he has crit. And anyone who gets buffed with crit, you're a demon. I mean, any crit type unit is honestly busted. That's why Zoro is broken. People just don't want to say that, or they probably don't know it. But anyone who has Crit is really good. That's why Blue Ace, Ezo, if you can still use Ezo to this day and kill pretty much anyone with that skill 1, or whichever one is the hold down skill. Maybe have Zoro ignore. He probably has that. Nah, he probably doesn't. No one had like ignore status effect, but probably like ignore status and infliction while he has it or some shit. That King of Hell Zoro, I think he does have that. But yeah, you can give him that, or maybe just 80% status reduction. I think that would be fine, especially it's Dress Racer. But Katakuri, speed him up, boost him up. I would have that attack skill be like Kobe's, but not 100%. Maybe like General Frankie's. Like it increases like that. And then perfect dodge. With perfect dodge, I'd probably have him heal, and probably for his punch mochi, I think it does like increase or some shit like that. But if it doesn't, like increase crit, I'll show probably gameplay obviously to make sure I'm right. I haven't played with this dude in hella long for obvious reason. Next up, I want to do Sabo. I think Sabo needs a buff. I wanted this guy for so long, never got to use him while he was actually really good. So yeah, just buff him so I can do that. Sengoku, I think Sengoku is like an easy buff, cause I don't know. I just feel like he has a lot going for him. He's fucking Sengoku. Just buff the dude. He doesn't show up and do anything since One Piece really, but hey man, buff him. He's cool. I want to use that Buddhist form. And then I have Tashigi. I think she's just tough. I used her in challenge battle and I actually won. Or not challenge battle, casual battle. I like playing casual battle with shitty characters, because the meta just gets kind of gets annoying. Because there's some fights it's just, I can't even do anything, because of how the meta is. But these are my picks. Ben Beckman, can we make intimidation actually do something? I still to this day do not know what intimidation does. And I played Ben Beckman and Yasop like anytime like you can play them in challenge battle where they let you play like a select amount of characters and you can like rent them. Intimidation just doesn't do anything, I feel like, at least. So let's just make that do something and maybe make them actually good. I don't know. Ben Beckman, I feel like he never did anything. But Yasop's amazing. Just give him a light buff. I don't know what you would even make for Yasop. He's actually like really good. I think he just needs 80% status reduction. And that's it. That's really all he needs. Maybe a little faster in him. I don't even know, because that'd make him actually 2 OP maybe. But that's what we need. I think a Bounty Fest that's 2 OP is way better than an EX that's 2 OP. You know what I mean? In my opinion, at least.